Hey folks, it's episode 48 of my blind OSRS playthrough. Still editing all the footage I got back 4 or 5 years ago. This is 2021 now. I had mentioned in the earlier episode that I was going to have about 6 episodes of content. I think it's going to be a lot more than that though. I was confused because I saw how much KC I had for certain bosses on the high scores, and I looked at the last video I had scheduled for editing, and it was much lower KC. So I'm like, where did all the other videos go? So I had to dig through. I have got like 10 external hard drives for my 10 years of streaming. And finally, I found a hard drive with another terabyte of videos. So we might go to like episode 60. I don't know. I'm just going to try to like stabilize the videos around 2 hours long. That's about as long as I went with the RS3 videos, and that seems about fine. I can't tell how much actual content is in these. The fact that I have a terabyte of videos means that I could have like a terabyte of AFK mining at Motherlode Mine, and I just like delete all of that. I guess we'll find out. This episode's going to have Beneath Ice Mountain and Kingdom Divided. So if you don't want to watch the entirety of those quests, you can skip to the summary and the timestamps to hear just my general thoughts on them. Let's get to it. Get that equipable hammer now that I'm done with Temporos. Talk to Willow. Found a door. I see doors all the time. What makes this one so special? Buried beneath a ton of rocks. Greatest archaeologist of our time. To another plan to get in. Could be untold riches inside the ruin. Yes. How do you plan to get in? Mining won't work. We need something stronger. Convince my old excavation team to help us get in. Okay. She's definitely not an archaeologist. Blow up the rocks. Send the rising sun in Falador. Need a real strong man. Checkle. Barbarian village. See in Berthorpe. Varrock. Okay. Let's go. Burnt off. Buy us a drink. Get a beer. Okay. Probably should be carrying money. Probably just should have alcohol on me at all times for RuneScape quests. Surprised I didn't have to use a beer in the Peter Blood quest. Dwarven Stout. I did not realize that someone sold a Dwarven Stout. That's a mining boost, isn't it? Oh, it totally is. And smithing boost. It's only +1, but... You have burnt off the drink. What can this dwarf do for you? Willow needs your help. Always insisted on changing my ways. Lost a couple fingers a few years back. Okay, so she's a thief. Thought you were a team of archaeologists. Beat me in a friendly game of rock, paper, scissors. Huh. Is there going to be an actual minigame? Both pick a sign to show. Rock, paper, scissors. Best of 3. Oh, is this an emote? Did I put out paper? I put out rock, I think. Cute. Two rounds to me. Okay, so did you say the opposite of what you actually picked? It's funny. Quickly change your sign to rock. Are you okay? I clearly beat you. Check my hand again. Nice. That's burnt off. Checkles in Barbarian Village, which I think the best way to get there is via outpost teleport in here, maybe? Wait, this is Barbarian Outpost, which is not the same thing as Barbarian Village. It has to be somewhere that's accessible to free-to-play players. My bad. I think I do have the Skull Scepter, but the one time it would be useful, I'm not going to use it. Screw it, let's do it. All right. Check all. That's me. Lewis on the new dig site. She do the heavy lifting herself. Not help her lift a shrimp. Need you to help clear the entrance. Why is Willow interested in a dig site? That makes sense when you're like, oh, there's treasure. Nothing. Look. Prove your strength to me. Are you strong in body and mind? Find him in the hall north of here. How do you know he'll train me? Does this quest require strength? I didn't look at the skill requirements. Atlas, you say? What do you want? Any friend of Jekyll's a friend of mine. Please don't scare me like that. 25,000 coins. That's a lot of money. Oh, I love the music. If you want to become a strong woman, you have to get into shape. This song's actually sick. Nice. So the Eye of the Tiger. This is great. I love this. I haven't quested in so long. I forgot how good this game is. This song is up there with Alternative Route and the Inferno theme. Start listening to this when I grind. It's still going. And you run up the stairs at the end. Big fan. You are a true strong woman at heart. Flex those muscles, nice. Nice emote. What is the name of that song? Barbarian Workout. Fuck yeah, that was great. Appreciate they turned up the music for the quest too. Show me your muscles. Ask Charlie and Varrock. Looking for Marley. Have you seen him? Charlie and Marley. Caught in the middle of a robbery. Stealing wizard robes from the museum. They're all criminals. Hanging out in Edgeville. Okay. Marley of Edgeville. There they are. Do you happen to be Marley? Wizard robes. Only willow I know is a type of tree. Too hungry to remember your friend? Very specific dietary requirements. Steak sandwich from the Blue Moon Inn. Don't bother with the bartender. Talk to the chef. Make me a steak sandwich? Last one order was for thieving. Why do you hate him so much? Got to pickpocket a patron. You can make it yourself. Prime beef from a cow. Medium rare. Bread. That's it? Beef between a loaf of bread? Okay. We go vastly overkill a cow. Actually, real quick, let me, I think I can get some bread from inside the chest here. Am I misremembering? So I can do it with the pot of flour, right? Actually, not sure. Let's see. Red dough. Raw beef. Steak sandwich. Complete. Perfect. Really like these modern quests. They're very sight readable. I appreciate that. Got your steak sandwich. You finally done? Into the west side of Ice Mountain, which is back over there. Okay. All right, here we go. Talk to Willow, who's totally not a thief. How many archaeologists do you actually know? Ready to break in. I mean, excavate the entrance. Let's go. Time to blow up the entire mountain this time. Clock's ticking, lass. Not too explosive. Moving the rubble out of the way, that makes sense. Try not to die. Nice. Bunch of traps. Can't believe this was hidden away. What's any gold, diamonds, rare gems, or piles of lost treasure? Discover the long-lost ruins of an ancient civilization. Of course it's about the money. I don't understand. Oh, poor main character. Grave robbers. Can't simply let you leave. This is about to become your tomb. Gonna fight the golem. Cool. I love all the modern creatures they've created in the style of old school. And because it's a free-to-play quest, I destroy it almost immediately. That's fair. Something behind. Pile of coins. What the? Hello. Cool looking dwarf guy. Hey, a steak sandwich icon for it. Access to the ruins of Camdazal. Below Ice Mountain is a cute, funny, free-to-play quest. It features a character, Willow, who claims to be an archaeologist, but is actually a thief trying to break into the ruins of Camdazal. So it's like a heist quest, basically. You have to go build the team. Each section of the quest is classic RuneScape stuff, you know, giving people beer, cooking steak sandwiches for people, and my favorite part is the Barbarian Workout section, which has an absolutely killer song and a funny, like, Rocky montage in it. When you break into the ruins, you find out that Willow is scamming you, and she's actually a grave robber. In fact, all of them are grave robbers. I was making fun of RS3 for constantly having characters say that this thing will be your tomb, and unfortunately that line is in this quest. I didn't comment on it at the time. But a little ancient guardian spawns, which I guess you can defeat without using combat. If you were a pure skiller, you could just mine it to death, which is a neat choice. I like that the old school devs are sensitive to that kind of a thing. Like, they shouldn't have to, but it makes the world feel more alive when you have multiple options like that, even if it's for something like allowing a skiller or a low-level player to complete the quest without combat. The quest ends right as we meet Ramarno, who's the Imkondo dwarf who lives here. Ramarno is also in RuneScape 3, so now I'm understanding a lot of these quests are pulling in content that's in RS3 but recontextualizing it. Ramarno is quite a bit different here, and the ruins of Camdazal in general are a lot more interesting in old school. It's not a serious quest by any means, but that is praise, because RuneScape really shines when they do slightly silly quests, and that Barbarian Workout section rules. Can't believe it. How'd you find me? It was a bit of an accident. Wasn't a monster. It was one of the guardians of the city. One of the Imkondo dwarves. Not much of a city anymore. Sorry about breaking into your home and killing your guardian. Hopefully there's a bank chest here somewhere. Because this is an exciting free-to-play area, right? This place is pretty robust. I'm impressed. Oh, there's a bank chest. Wonderful. I think the whole idea is I need to mine for something here. Like, I think there's some shards I need to mine in order to get equipable hammer. We'll see what this guy says. So about this proposal. I need help. We have a sacred forge. What do you need for fuel? Baronite. Okay. And I think from doing some research, the only thing that's worth getting here for a character like me is the hammer. To find where to mine it, though. Some kind of like mini dungeon back there, it looks like. Fishing spots. Ah, there we go. See how much I need here. Okay, so I got a deposit, which is separate from the shards. Mining has a chance to give you the broken hammer, and then you repair it for 1250 shards. Okay, well, I'll be here for a bit. I'd like to get this unlocked just because it's an unlock. I don't really have much need for an equipable hammer, but I don't know, it would be nice to have. So I'm going to mute. This doesn't take a while. I'll see ya. Oh, there's extra kudos for doing this. Alright, I guess this is worth it for the kudos then. So, yeah, we'll do this for a bit. See which of the upgrades we get. I think it's an astroscope, carcanet, globe, ledger, treatise. Maybe not the baronite head. I don't care about that. I think that just makes a mace. It looks like I gotta break these deposits with a hammer at the anvil. So I'm gonna go give that a shot here. Baronite crusher. Oh, that's nice. Gives you some smithing XP. Alright, I have enough shards for the hammer, but I have not gotten a single artifact from the deposits, which is kind of a bummer. Well, I got a baronite head, which is the only item from a baronite deposit that I didn't want, but okay. I'm just going to stay here until I get the broken hammer. Oh, that's kind of nice. There's a charm you can get that's a permanent increase to your success chance when mining for baronite. Let me see, there's actually some other ones here. Fishing buff, 10% buff to catch fish in the ruins. We don't care about that one. Preparation buff. Oh, we definitely want the luck buff. Okay, well that makes this whole thing less miserable. I'm like sitting here worried that I'm going to get all these shards that I can't use on anything. But if I can put them towards the luck buff and the mining buff. Grab this luck boost. Start with. Hopefully that increases my chance to get it from baronite deposits. And I got one baronite thing. It's not the hammer yet. Astroscope. Okay. And another head, of course. Oh, there's the hammer. Well, sweet. I'll just finish getting my 1250 shards then, and we'll get out of here. Alright, just barely got enough there. I got a medium clue geode. Do that here in a second. Just barely got enough to fix the Imcomdo hammer, so I'm going to do that now. Probably go turn in this astroscope. Show him the hammer. Repair the hammer. Sweet. That's an offhand item, maybe? Oh no, it's not an offhand. Okay. I didn't realize that part. Well, that could still end up being useful later. Put that in my tools menu. Let's go do this medium clue real quick. I'm just gonna drop these extra shards. It's not enough of them to really care. Well, that was a terrible medium casket. At least I checked. You never know. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I crossed another thing off the list. I completed Below Ice Mountain and I got the hammer, so I'll mark that off of my little tracker over here. So I'll have to do Kingdom Divided. I'm probably going to want a whole morning set aside for that, so probably come back to that one. Maybe do Daddy's Home. I think I did that in Trailblazer because I needed to for a task. I don't remember the context though. State Agent Varrock. Let's go. Varrock Branch and Mahogany Homes. Could you do me a favor? What kind of favor do you want me to do? I might actually do some mahogany homes. I don't really need construction levels, but I thought about going to 90 at some point to unlock a couple more things to build in the house. Tell me more about the job. Tell me where he lives and I'll do the job. West of Aubrey's rune shop. Old Man Yarlow. Okay. So while I'm here, I'll go do this astroscope. Start carrying some stamina potions around with me. I got super used to having infinite run energy in leagues. It's like broken my sense of how much run energy I have. I think I give this to the collector, question mark? Let's see. Beneath Ice Mountain. Is anyone living there? You found the Imkondo city of Kamdazal? Not on purpose. I'm going to go back there and probably get the rest of these, even though there is small kudos boost. $208 kudos now. Yeah, I also want hammer and saw, probably. Furniture's in a terrible state. Remove the furniture. Okay, demolish. No kidding, is this place in a bad state? Jeez. Should remove the old camp bed, the rotten carpet. As a carpenter myself. What construction can do for you? I've got a house of my own in Pythinas. Learning about construction for a while. Skip the lecture, that's fair. 2 new steels. Three logs from the crate to the sawmill. Need 5 bolts of cloth. At least 14 nails. I think I have nails in my bank, but I'll bring 50 of these. Why not? 10 planks. I think I have those in my bank, but... all built up. To Marlowe, okay. What do you got for me? Hey, 400 construction XP and some stuff. I think that's the end of Daddy's home. Yeah, okay. So I still have some time, so before I got to stream, so I got some work I got to do. So I'm going to go back to Motherlode Mine, pop back on mute, talk to you soon. Okie dokie, that's about all I've got time for today. Working our way to 85 mining. Slow grind, but having the upper level of Motherlode Mine is nice. I'm probably going to spend the gold nuggets on expanding the sack. I guess there's nothing really exciting to spend nuggets on, so that's my reason to do that. From your perspective, I'll be back in a few seconds. See ya. Hello, folks. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I've got some free time tonight, so hopefully this doesn't become 4 hours of Motherlode Mine like last time, but I'm going to do Motherlode Mine while I think about my life. I'll be back with an update soon. Okay, I think I know what I want to try to do. I want to just suck it up and give regular Gauntlet a try. I need to get 50 regular Gauntlet KC to rank on the high scores. Then I'll probably check out the Corrupted Gauntlet after that. I'm a little nervous, more than a little nervous. But I need the bow for the Inferno, so I may as well give it a shot. I did do a few gauntlet clears on Trailblazer League, but it was with the magic relic that made me attack twice as fast, so I don't think it was reflective of the real world at all. But I do have basically everything I need for it. I don't have 99 range or 99 magic, but I have Rigor and Augury now, and that was kind of the only thing holding me back before. So why not? Let's give it a try. I'm probably going to have a really hard time. I remember very little from leagues. I might also hunt for crystal implings later. I don't know if people are still doing that. All right, so just to kind of recap my recollection of how this works, you have to upgrade your weapons and your armor, get some food and potions in the dungeon, and then you go fight the boss. And the boss is actually pretty hard, but you beat the boss, and you can loot the chest. Hey, I'm back. So I was about to go in to do a practice run here, and I got a phone call, and it lasted all night. So it's the next morning, and I'm going to give this another try. I need to kind of remind myself how the run part works. So I'm going to pop in there and try to learn that a little bit. I guess I'll narrate while I figure it out. So my understanding is that we need to go in like a circle, right? Around the starting room. And kill the little creatures along the way. So we have to get the weapon frame and crystal shards. I think we need 2 weapon frames total. I think they've improved this since I tried it last time. So that's nice. I need 4 friend bark. I need like 320 crystal shards, I think. Probably gonna run out of time on this run. I just have to get a handle on the setup part. Yeah, already basically done with crystal shards, I think. Close to it anyway. So, first things first, I think we sing a staff first. And then we make it a level 2 staff. Now, I think we still need another weapon frame. We can just get that from any of these enemies here. There's the weapon frame. Okay. Need a bunch of paddlefish just to top off before the boss fight, but for other reasons too. I still haven't found any crystal ore, unfortunately. So we want an upgraded staff and an upgraded bow. I have to go all the way around to find. I guess it's either the dragon or the dark beast, because they made it so that if you kill the same boss twice, you're guaranteed to get the other drop that you want, I think. Me just doing this running is probably wasting a huge amount of time, though. That's okay, I'm learning the layout. The fish, I only have a minute and a half left, so I feel like I should just go get practice on the boss really quick. Alright, we got a minute left, so that's not enough time, but let's give it a try here. So I think I have to come in already on this guy. Oh, the potions I made are unfinished. Alright, well I really fucked that up then. Let's go ahead and die. Alright, I have like no healing, but I only have 2 minutes left, so let's give it another try here. Maybe if I had more healing it would be possible. Oh, I forgot I had a plugin that helps me figure out what to do here. Well, I'll try to start using that, I guess. Doing better in terms of mechanics, but I have, like, barely any time left. I get kicked out based on time, I think. I don't see the time remaining unless if I have unlimited time to beat the boss and didn't realize it. That's also possible. I'm learning, getting it lower each time, so that's nice. And I died, but I had the boss down to 16 hit points, 18 hit points, so it was possible that time. Just gotta get better. Shit, I died to standing in the squares trying to run away from the tornadoes. A better run in terms of preparation, not as good of a run in terms of how far down I got the boss. Also, I didn't realize that standing in the orange would hit me every tick, so now I've learned. Alright, still learning Gauntlet. Let's keep going. Nice to get 1 KC at least. Yay, I finally got a win. It was rough, but I'll take 1 KC. Corrupted Gauntlet can now be accessed. Okay, well, we're not doing that. I want to get to 50 KC normal. Give me good practice. 114k coins, 3 crystal shards. Okay. I feel like I just gotta keep going so I can get better at this. Well, you've seen me struggle and win a kill. I don't think you need too much commentary from me now, so I'm gonna mute, and I guess I'll come back if I get any cool drops or anything interesting happens, so talk to you soon. I got an elite blue scroll. I'll go ahead and do that. Probably want to take a break. I just got 5 KC. After I got the first KC, I haven't failed, so that's quite exciting. Let's go do this scroll, and I'll probably go do some Motherlode Mine for a bit. Getting better at it, though, which is nice. Curious what the combat achievements are for the Gauntlet. I'll take a look at that shortly. Honestly, don't remember how to get to Troll Ice Mountain. Is this a new emote clue? I don't think I've ever seen this one before. I think I have parts of it. Ooh, I'm worried about this one. I have Shazian Body 5. Did I ever get a full Pyromancer set, though? I have the Farmer's Straw Hat, thank goodness. Oh, thank God I do. Wow. That's a hell of an emote clue. Okay. Straw Hat, Shazian Plate Body 5. Damn. I haven't even built this stash unit. I wonder when they added this, and also, why did they add this? Elite Stash. I don't know if I want to, like, create this. I'll make the stash, but I won't fill it, because I need these items for other reasons. Guess I could always get another Farmer's Straw Hat, but... Oh, a Water Fiend. Okay. That's the Eagle Peak place. Are they, like, super resistant to range? Because that would be annoying. Fiendish Ashes. That's cool. You know, I think I can probably store some more of this stuff, especially since I'm in the endgame now and I'm not doing farming runs. And I'm actually at 99 farming, so I don't need that farmer's outfit at all. Like, I don't have any plans of touching fire making. Maybe if we do the Shades of Morton, there's some new Shades of Morton stuff that might be worth going for. Let's see what's in this thing. Then I'm going to move some stuff into the costume room. Elite Casket. 200k. Basically just money. Okay, heading back to Motherlode Mine. See you in several hours, or fewer for you because of the fast forward. Okay, you know, I'm going to do more Gauntlet kills, obviously. I got to do as many of those as possible to keep the muscle memory growing, but I think I want to try Corp Beast. I'm going to need to get 50 miserable kills against that boss in order to get on the high scores. And I've never actually tried it, but I'm pretty sure I have everything I need for it. So I'll read the strategy here and see if I can get something set up. Okay, let's see. Gear for Corp. Face guard. I think we actually want Carols. Oh, did I never get Carols? That's funny. I have this memory of having every Barrows piece, but that's because I got them all in leagues. Alright, well, I think they just nerfed Black D'hide, didn't they? So maybe if I use Ancient, do that instead. I think I still have a Zamorakian Spear. We got 3 total spears to drop from Krill. One we turned into the Lance. I think I maybe bought one of them back. I do still have it. Perfect. Okay. How many charges I have on Arclight at the moment? Find out here in a second. So, never tried this before. Looks like this one's not taken. I think I have to go in and Dragon Warhammer spec it 3 times. They just want to get one kill here would be nice. It's 1 spec. 2. Got 4 specs, which is too many, but should be fine, I think. If you get 20 Arclight specs, which is a lot. At least it's tracking in here, that's nice. Wish it was closer to the door. Let's see if I can drag it closer to the door, would be nice. Yeah, this is kind of miserable, isn't it? Just getting 1 KC would be nice. I mentioned before that one of my biggest problems in RuneScape is crossing the threshold of having seen something at least once, you know? Going from conceptualizing the content to actually attempting the content once. It's a big gap for me to cross. Almost got our 20 Arclight specs, then I gotta hit it for 200 damage with the BGS. Which I think also tracks down here, so we'll see. That's gonna take a while. At least it doesn't consume any charges. Getting there. 139. There we go. Beautiful. It's just time to fight it now. Guess I should have the Crystal Halberd as well next time. No, I think I just want the Bandos God Sword and I'll just reuse it again later in the fight. Interesting. This is pretty great. Can't hurt me. Don't think I need Super Restorers. I think I'll bring Prayer Potions instead for the next attempt. It's actually kind of chill, assuming no one's interrupting me. But I guess since they made it harder to get crashed, it's exciting. I don't know what to do with the Dark Energy Core, to be honest. I don't know if I'm just supposed to avoid it or attack it or what. I don't want to... I think I have to avoid it, unfortunately. No, it greatly complicates this fight. Which otherwise pretty chill. If I can just like move a couple tiles over to avoid it, would be nice. I have to watch a video to figure out what people do about this core, because it makes this last phase kind of annoying. Assume they have some solution for it. Guessing it's just like walking 2 tiles away from the boss every time, would be my guess. Every time it moves. Yeah, it seems right. I need to get the tiles for this boss too. I don't really know how much space it takes up. I might want to bring a stamina potion for this part until I can understand how it works at least. I think I'll be okay here, but I'm not going to actually go for any of this boss's drops. Completely not worth it. I'm really just here for Chicken Killer. 2096. I'm really just here for the 50 KC to get on the leaderboards, which is going to take a really long time, but it's cool that we finally got 1 KC. Okay, we don't need Super Restores. Let's not waste those. We've got plenty of Prayer Potions. Thought about bringing 1 Stamina Pot. Alright, and let me see if I can figure out how the Dark Energy thing is supposed to work. 1 second. Okay, it seems like it's possible to kill the Dark Energy Core permanently. You attack it and you move 2 tiles away immediately after killing it. And if it tries to jump at you, it just stays dead, I guess. Alright. I would be interested in giving that a try. Why not? And I think if I can permanently kill it this time, it should make the whole fight way smoother. Getting the first DWH spec to land is a pain in the butt. Jeez. This is way less painful than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it takes a really long time, but the actual act of speccing it down is kind of like weirdly chill and relaxing. It's not AFK by any means, but I think I got it to despawn. That was pretty easy. Alright, sweet. Sounds like you don't have to deal with it ever again if you do it that way, which is nice. That makes this way more chill. I was just say, the Dark Energy Core, if I have to dodge it constantly, it removes the fun from this boss, but now it's pretty chill. Alright, kill count 2. 2,000 cannonballs. There's a drop. Wow. That's... I mean, I don't need it. But I would have done this sooner. It would have been great for Slayer. I actually don't even know what's on this boss's drop table. I feel like I should look through it a little bit more. What a terrible drop. Take it, I guess, but geez. Shockingly bad. Well, I just got the Spirit Shield. No, it's not actually that rare of a drop. Pretty cool to have it, though. That'll probably be a good spot for me to take a break here. This boss is pretty fun, though. I'm enjoying it. Alright, well, I'm going to step away for a bit. I'll see you around. I might keep doing Corp because it's kind of sort of AFK. Hey, I'm back. I'm actually really enjoying Corp. I just want to get to 50 KC, so I'm going to do that. Probably on mute and fast forward, so pop in if anything cool happens. I actually kind of want to try doing this with Desert Amulet 4, which requires some games necklaces, which I have 0 of. Okay. Well, I could make a few. I could also only do this the one time, which is fine. Let me think how I want to do this. Hold on. Seriously, 30 unnoted tuna potatoes? Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. I think they'll despawn before I can loot all of them. Are they kidding? I guess it's supposed to, like, fund your runs if you're here with a big group the way you're supposed to fight the boss. That makes sense. I'm going to try Void for this. I was reading that it's decent. I don't know if it's better than my current setup, but I think maybe the accuracy boost is worth it. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm expecting a call soon, and I feel like I can probably handle Corp on a phone call, but just out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to go do some other load mine so that I'm not doing something dangerous. Hey, mining 85, which is an exciting level. You can now mine Runite without having to boost, which I think is going to increase the amount of XP I get in here pretty significantly. Probably going to head back to Corp here soon. That was fun. I want to do more Corp. I need to do more Gauntlet. That's more important than Corp, but it's on my list to get 50 KC at Corp, so I may as well keep going for it. Maybe something exciting will happen in the process. I think I'm going to stay here at Motherlode Mine for another 15 minutes or so. I'm just curious how much Runite we're actually getting now. Okay, did a little bit after hitting 85. We're getting really close to 200 gold nuggets. Probably get that the next time we mine. I'm probably going to get the big sack. And once I have the big sack, I'll go for the gem bag, because why not? How much is it? It's 100 probably? Okay. And then once I have the gem bag, I have nothing else to spend money on. Maybe soft clay, bags full of gems. Cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. I think I'm going to go back to Corp for a bit. I'm getting crashed for the first time. Incredible. Not even done debuffing it either. Wow, this is like 5 people crashing me. Jesus Christ. I wonder if this is the new meta, is you crash somebody who's like only part way through instead of waiting to the end. That sucked. I'm going to try to trick them here by having the Bandos God Sword out to make them think that I have it to the spec phase. Even though I've not really damaged it very much here, we'll see what happens. I see them hopping into the server constantly to check. I got crashed again. Same group of assholes. It's just a shitty thing to do. I just don't understand why people are like this, you know? I may give it a shot on a 2000 skill level world. I'm sure they're all on those, but I don't know if they're actively crashing them. I don't really want to rant too much about griefing here. It's happened to me a couple times in God of War's dungeon as well. Same kind of thing, crowd of people with infernal capes and sights spawn in and steal your shit. But I can't think of anything else that makes me feel this particular brand of like dead inside, for lack of a better word. It just feels bad. It makes me lose hope for humanity. It makes me lose hope that there's any good in the world. That's overkill, but it's a very acute, shitty thing to do. And it's not one that, you know, a lot of like bad actors out there, I can come up with reasons why they're taking bad actions, but when it comes to griefing, it's just spite, you know? It's just raw lack of empathy. Looks like I'm safe on the 2K worlds. I haven't seen anybody hopping in here, so we might be okay. Chaos might be joining me in a duo for a bit, we'll see. Curious to give it a try. Have to find another world though. 2K won't work. Pretty fun with Chaos so far. I've gotten 2 kills. Gonna split loot as usual. That's how we do here. I'm mostly just here for the KC, and I think Chaos is here for the thrill and the loot, so. Chaos and I just got crashed again. Makes me want to die. Got a second spirit shield there. Chaos got the drop, but... Well, damn, that's a drop. 1.5 mil. So we're evened up. I took his drops just for reference. He got a spirit shield, 500 cosmic runes, 250 soul runes, and 750 adamant arrows, and that's all I took off of him. I should go to bed soon, but before I do, I'm going to alch these onyx bolts to get some of this cash stack back. So, all right, finished alching that stuff. I think I might have a couple other random alch things, yeah. All right, despite getting that split with Chaos, my cash stack has increased, so that's cool. Thanks, folks. I should be back in a few seconds for you. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to see if I can just push through and finish these 50 Corp KC, and then I'll probably leave Corp alone until they change the achievement for it. Thanks, bye. Hey, it's the next morning and I'm back. Chaos Factor apparently went and got a solo kill and immediately got a holy elixir to drop. So it's too bad I went to bed when I did. I don't think it would have worked that way if I happened to be there at the same time. But now it's like guaranteed that I'm going to go drive for it, right? I'm going to gear up here and I'm just going to keep going. Be very happy to finish this. Getting pseudo crash, but I don't know if I'm actually getting crashed here. I think it might just be somebody who's also fighting it. Busy with this today. They were not doing it at all yesterday, this time in the morning. Alright, well, try going back to my world from before, and maybe I'm safe from jerks. Let's see. Oh, I've been over here crafting super strength potions. I didn't realize I had a billion single dose ones. Okay, I'll just go do those real quick. Oops. I got crashed, but I think they gave up because I got hit by too many attacks. I don't know. I'm about to find out. Hoping this guy just dies because I never debuffed corpse magic. Yeah, I'm not going to get my kill back. He just stole it. It's fine. This is a pain. I'm going to try one of the 2K worlds and see if people are still there. Come on, German 2K world. Yeah, I'm getting crashed again, even on a 2K world this time. This is getting frustrating. I think once I hit 50 KC, I'm going to be done. Taking a break for this real quick to go form a clan. Got another 2,000 cannonballs, which is cool. I'll take it. Reading through the clan settings here. Alright, we got a clan now. This is very exciting. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but good to have. Alright, well, I still have 9 more corp kills to go, but I need to prep for stream, so I'm going to call it there, and hopefully I can get those finished up on my next session. And then we'll never do corp again. Or we'll maybe come back to it to do 150 kills once that achievement gets updated. But I'll catch you later. See ya. Good morning. Let's go finish up these 9 corp kills. Alright, 50 KC. Finally done. Did not get any amazing drops, but wasn't here for amazing drops. I was here for 50 KC. Done with corp. I might come back once they patch it, so you only need 150 kills for the achievement, but for now I don't really want to do any more kills of that boss. I actually don't know what I need to do next, what I want to do next, so I think I'm going to pop in Motherlode Mine and think about it for a bit. I do have to edit this week's Diary Cape video, so I will probably start working on that regardless. I guess before I leave, here's my loot table from Corp. Apparently one of my drops, one of my kills didn't register the drop, and I don't know which one it was. Don't think it was anything important, though. So yeah, 2.46 million and 50 kills. It's not bad per kill, but it is bad per minute spent. And I used, this isn't all the supplies, but I used like 560k in supplies. Okie dokie, let's go. Mining time. Looks like having 50 corp kills puts me in the top 77,000 players. So I think earlier I had talked about how the top 50k players seems to be like the Endgame, and that number has changed since I took a 7-month break. I think it's more like the top 75k now, because I used to be top 50k in all of my, very high level skills, and top 50k in virtually all of my boss kills, but it's more like 70 for everything else. I think to date, the only item that I've used the top 50k thing on has been the Zamorak Godsword, and I guess technically the Armadillo helmet. I ended up trading a U seed for that, which I still feel kind of janky about. Oh wow, so I had mentioned that my loot tracker missed a corp kill. Loot logger did not miss it, and this is actually more like 4.54 million, so that's a different number than what this is saying. I have enough nuggets now to get the improved sack, so I'm gonna need that. Anything else I can unlock here? Bigger sack. 6 slots available, very nice. Alright, so something I'm thinking about doing soon is finishing up the combat achievements that I should be able to do. The thing that's been holding me off from doing it is I don't want to fight Bryophyta or Obor again, because getting the keys to fight them is a pain in the ass. And those are right in the easy tier. But I feel like I could probably make that work. I know I can fight hill giants in the wilderness for giants keys, and I need to double check the best place to get mossy keys. I'm not going to do that right now. I might not even do it today. Stay in Motherlode Mine for now, but that's probably my next activity, is see how far I can get in the combat achievements. Probably no higher than hard, I would guess. Howdy, good morning, folks. I think I mentioned trying to start working on some of the combat achievements, just the easy ones, to get them out of the way. So I'm actually going to start with Obor, which is going to require me to get a whole bunch of Giants keys. So I think the last time I farmed Giants keys to get 10 KC for the leaderboards, I just did it in the wilderness. So I'm going to go take my wilderness gear setup and see how this goes here. I think this setup is right. I haven't done Hill Giants in a while, so I don't think I ever made a setup for it. Pop into Mage Arena here and grab a stamina potion. Probably want the Bone Crusher, I didn't think about that. Alright, if you die in the wilderness, you lose the Bone Crusher and all its charges, so that's not worth it. Got a lot of charges on there. Alright, I'm pretty dry in one of these keys. It's supposed to be 1 in 60 and about 120 KC, so hopefully it'll hurry up. It's possible that I could get all of the achievements in a single kill, but it's more likely it's going to be over 2 kills, because one of them involves killing Obor on a free-to-play world, which greatly reduces my options. But I'm going to look into it here. Finally, got 1 giant key. Let me get out of here. I don't want to waste this. I think Obor has a guaranteed beginner clue drop, so I should probably do this beginner clue as well. Casket. Very nice. And of course it's garbage. And drop it. Okay, I guess I can alk the plate body. If I want to do this on a free-to-play world, because that's one of the achievements, I'm going to see what other achievements I can do from there. Part that I don't know about is what equipment is allowed on a free-to-play world. I honestly don't even know. Check the wiki, I guess. You need to pick up a regular fire staff, so I'm going to go buy one of those in Privatinus here. Don't have any in my bank. Use prayer potions. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do all the achievements on the free-to-play world, so I should just get my free-to-play kill in. I don't even think I'm really going to be able to snare him very much. Probably should just like get my free-to-play kill, get one more key, and then I can almost certainly kill him easily on a regular world after that. Let my run energy run out a little bit and then give this a shot. The hell, why can't I cast any of my spells all of a sudden? Oh, I just lost some mechanics. Something's weird here. I can't cast any magic. I don't know why. It was looking like it was going to work before. Oh god, I got rid of air? Oh, because of the rune pouch. Oh, suck. That sucks. I might just have to waste this kill then. Hold on. Try just punching him to death with the staff, I guess, and see what happens. Probably not going to go great, but... Well, that sucks really bad. Now I know. Alright, let's give this another try. I'm going to go get another... Probably 2 giant keys this time before I leave. 2 long bones, but just the 1 key. Incredible. You know, it might not be a terrible idea to, like, completely AFK train prayer somewhere, since the Bone Crusher does full prayer XP for bones. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as what I'd get from the altar, but it's completely AFK, especially against, you know, weak enemies like this that drop big bones. I'd have to look into it. 8k an hour is not really viable long term, but maybe there's some enemy that is worth AFK camping for like hours and hours and hours because of some drop. There's a second key. Try to go for 2 here. Here's a second one. Practically back to back. Very cool. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's try this again and hopefully not screwed up this time. I'm 100% sure that all my spells are showing as castable before I walk in this time. Alright, I should get my free-to-play achievement. Back to the wall, fighting as intended. Okay. Now I need to kill Obor whilst he's immobilized. Oh, yeah, I probably could have gotten that one. Kill Obor without taking any damage off prayer. So I'm going to try to just come in here, I think, on Ancient Spellbook and just, like, Ice Barrage him to death. I think that'll work. Hopefully. Alright, so I'm hoping I can just go in there and spam Ice Barrage, and that's going to be enough to count for kill him while immobilized. Here we go. Pray for the best. Think I got him? Let's see. Okay, whew. It worked. Wonderful. Sleeping Giant and Squashing the Giant. So I should be 100% done with Obor. Let me look at the combat achievement list and confirm that. It's frustrating that these guys are in the easy tasks, because this is like a intermittent boss that you can't fight whenever you want, you know. And so I think it's going to gate a lot of people from finishing their easy tasks. Alright, Obor is done. Now we just have to do the same thing for Bryophyta. I'm probably going to need 2 Mossy keys. So I'm going to gear up and go fight it in the wilderness here. I think there might be new moss giants somewhere in the game. I want to say there's like a new Slayer dungeon that has them in there. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but I might go for that later. Hey, there's one mossy key. I think I almost certainly need two, because one of the things that I need to do to kill the boss, I don't think I can even do on a free-to-play world. I don't know if there's any way for me to poison enemies in free-to-play. Pretty dry on this second key. Like 160 kills, and I've only gotten one key so far. I should be around 3. And we're out of bone crusher charges. How dry are we? 193, 1 key. Should have 3 keys. There's a key, finally. Let's get out of here. Don't think I'm ever going to need to go to free-to-play worlds ever again after this, thank God. Alright, let's give this a stab. Mossy key. I need to be protect from magic before I go in. Builder, free-to-play, did not get the Growthling one. I got the important stuff. Oh, I forgot to do the beginner clue, so I didn't get the guaranteed one. Shoot. You're up for another attempt on Members World. Should never have to fight it again off members, so that's extremely nice. I'm going to bring a bunch of prayer potions so I can sit in there for a while until I get the quick cutter achievement. Another useless casket. Okay. Okay, hopefully this works. The plan is to go in there and just stand around until the growthlings spawn. Try to maneuver them around so they're standing in the right place this time. I need to get that achievement. And then I should just be able to special attack Bryophyta with the Toxic Blowpipe, and she should just die from Venom, which is the last achievement, I think. Alright, just gotta wait for the growthlings to spawn. I tried fighting them twice on the free-to-play world, and I guess I wasn't fast enough with cutting them down. The problem is, I think she can summon them at any time, but if I hit her, I'll probably Venom her, which is going to set a time limit on the fight because she'll just die to it eventually. So hopefully it's not that she summons them at certain health threshold. I'm trying to look that up. I'm going to try just punching her here to see if that'll spawn some. That way I'm not going to poison her on accident. There we go. Try to stand somewhere where they're on all sides of me. I think I just got it. Quick cutter. Okay. So now we need to try to Venom her. Hopefully that did it. Should have. I did not Venom her with my special attack, so that's alarming. I think we'll be okay, but to hit her a few more times and try to guarantee it. I think she might regenerate health a bit. Oh god, I just hit her for 20. Jesus. Should have brought a DDS or something. I didn't even think about it. Might have to get one more kill on her. It's gonna be annoying. Unequip my other gear to try to do as little damage to her as possible. Perfect. That did it. Let's see. No, it's gonna kill her. Ah, we're gonna have to get another key. Son of a bitch. Alright, well I learned my lesson. Looks like Trident of the Swamp is able to envenom, and I can use manually cast spells for that. So I can cast like a really low damage, like Air Strike or something, so I'll do that this time. I should have done that the first time, but I guess for some reason I thought that the special attack on the blowpipe was a guaranteed venom. But that's not the case. That was nice and quick. Another shitty casket. Of course. Alright, we're just gonna try to venom the boss as quickly as possible here. There we go. Landed it. Alright. Need to watch her die now, I guess. Nice. A slow death. Try to do this clue scroll real quick. I think we're done with intermittent bosses And done with having to go on to free-to-play ever. That's just swell. Okay, now I would like to finish up the easy achievements. Man, those Obor and Bryophyta achievements were really blocking me from giving a shit about combat achievements, and now I'm actually kind of excited to do all of them. So, I guess while I've got my magic gear equipped, let me go kill a Barrow's brother real fast, because why not? Okay, there's the Barrow's one. And then let's do Into the Den of Giants. And get 2 done at the same time with that. Oh, these guys are cool looking. I didn't know they got new graphics. Like, we need to give people a reason to check out this cool new cave we made. Yep, that's 2 right there. Into the Den of Giants and Walking Volcano. Oh, they just globally changed the hill giants. That's pretty neat. Not so great after all. Done. Alright, now I have to kill a Lizardman Shaman. They really made that into an easy combat task? Okay. Alright, I haven't fought these guys in a while, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Hopefully the debuffs to the toxic blowpipe doesn't make it annoying. Place seriously full of people. I wonder why people fight them here and not in the little cave. Huh. A lot less room to maneuver. You just got it, right? Shazian Protector. Okay. I'll kill the other one while I'm here, why not? And the last thing I have to do is a bunch of stuff at Wintertot, so I'll look into that here shortly. Alright, let's give this a shot. I might have to do a solo Wintertot to get the points they're talking about. I don't remember if I've ever gotten that many points before. Gotta heal up Pyromancer, we gotta repair the Brazier. I think I healed the Pyromancer, so that's the harder one to do. That's good. I'm going to try to stay here until I get all of the Wintertot achievements, not just the ones for easy and medium, but I still have to repair a Brazier. This one hasn't been hit at all. Cozy, and can we fix it? So I think Cozy is from having 4 pieces of warm equipment. Can we fix it is don't allow all 4 Braziers to be broken without any of the Pyromancers falling. That's probably going to have to be on a server, so we'll see if it happens. 3,000 or more points, I'm guessing, has to be a solo game, but let me look into it. Never done solo before. Got my Brazier fix one. Cool. Oh, you completed all combat achievement tests in the easy tier. Cool. Well, we'll start looking at the mediums after this. Kind of unfortunate because it's like basically guaranteed that I already did all of these forever ago when I was actually grinding Wintertot. It's fine. Another Brumatorch. Trying to read about how the solo method works. I am going to attempt it at some point. I think I'm going to need to get 3,000 points, but also need to figure out how the heck this none of the Pyromancer's fall thing works. It might just be that I have to go cover a Pyromancer that most of the players aren't anywhere near, you know? Yeah, I just have to pray we get a round where a Pyromancer doesn't go down. I probably should have done this on release day, because I bet everyone was like trying to get their heal a Pyromancer Chivo. Alright, got a kill where one of the Pyromancers went down. I think I certainly helped with that because I ended up using 4 doses of the potion. So now I need to sit and read how solo Wintertot works. That's the only way I'm going to get 3,000 points. Okay, I think I understand how to do solo, and I think it's easier than I thought it was going to be. So let's go give it a try. Let's go light all the braziers. Alright, broke 3,000 points. That ended up being really, really, really easy. I thought this was going to be at least as difficult as getting 10 reward permits at Temporos, but it definitely was not difficult at all. So that's cool. Let me just confirm that I have all of the Wintertot kills done, because I think I do. Oh, I didn't know there was a little screen here to review boss by boss. And it turns green when you're done. Beautiful. All right, well, Wintertot's done. I'm going to step away and take a break for a bit. When we get back, Probably just going to do some AFK Motherload mine, and then after that I'm going to get back to doing combat achievements because they're fun. See ya. Okay, I would like to get back to the medium combat diaries, and one of them requires that I finish A Kingdom Divided. So I've been putting that off. This is the first time I've ever experienced quest anxiety because the QuestCape playthrough is about needing to do at least one quest per 8-hour episode. But now I understand what people are talking about when they say they put off doing quests for as long as possible. So I'm just going to say, screw it, let's go do it. As with other new quests, like we just did with Beneath Ice Mountain, I'm going to try to avoid using a guide. I'll look one up if I get stuck, but we're going to sight read as much as possible, which is probably going to make it take longer and end up having a lot of me, like, off-mute babbling about what the hell I'm supposed to do, so bear with me on that. I have no idea what's safe to bring on a quest. It's been a while. Probably teleport runes, a couple stamina potions. Just start with that is probably fine. Almost certainly I'm going to end up needing Karet's memoirs. I guess I'll bring a set of melee gear, because why not? A couple pieces of food, a couple prayer potions, and super combat? I don't know. Why not? It's supposed to be somewhere around here, right? Kingdom Divided. Martin Holt at the entrance to Current Castle. Protesters. Interesting. I got protesters from all of the different regions. It's time for a king. Huh. Koren's Royal Society. Protest against the Koren Council. Oh, I like that. That's a great protest sign. This is cool. What's wrong with the council? What's right with the council? The last king died. They were only supposed to rule until his daughter came of age. King's daughter went mad. Such a wonderful convenience for them. Then the council became permanent. Democracy is meant to be the big thing for the council. The same 4 people have won every election. Well, it's an oligarchy. Fake democracy. Suspicious is the dish of the day. Yeah, let's start the quest. Counselor Sophia Hughes, yeah. A wonderful cult of Zamorakian demon summoners. I was the one who helped imprison her in the first place. Counselor Hughes escaped. They have something to hide. Maybe I can investigate her escape. Could be a place to have a little nosy. To get permission. The Koren Royal Guard are leading the investigation. Commander Lydia Falor. Find her in the castle. Her eyes are open now. Don't trust the council. Cool. Yeah, I guess to get the medium combat diary, I have to summon thralls, which is the new Arceus spellbook, so. Commander Falor, what's up? I want to talk about the recent escape. Talking to Martin Holt. Martin and I have quite the history. He has a selective memory. He used to work for the council. I agree with his views on the council. You know that smell in Port Piscarius? It's a bit ripe there. Imagine that, but 10 times worse. This was like before the council had a new sewage system installed. You wouldn't even be stood here. Because of them, the trade with your lands was established. Escape of Counselor Hughes. Former counselor is a dangerous individual. I was the one who helped catch her. Last thing I need is one of his people getting in the way. I'm not one of his people. I barely know him. Just a willing adventurer who wants to help. He'll be seen as biased. I'm a neutral third party with no ties to the counselor or the protesters. Don't need it to get worse. You're working for me. Crystal clear. Where do we start? Heading over to our home to see if there's anything that can help us. You should join me. Let's get going. Hence, cutscene. Okay. Commander Falor, how wonderful to see you. Hear about Sophia Hughes. I remember Thomas Lowry. I did all the work. Yeah. Hello again, my financially challenged friend. Capture would have been possible without your minor contributions. Council Andrews was so impressed with my work, he put me in charge of this investigation. Head of the council, he wants to make that call, he can. Uh-oh. Join me inside when you're ready. Seems like bad news. Shazian must have sent you. We have things under control. Shazian is responsible for dealing with both internal and external threats. Hey, a kingdom divided passes the Bechtel test. I really like the modern quests. Well written. You seem very happy about Counselor Andrews' decision. I feel like you're not being totally honest with me. Would that be so wrong? I hardly know you. Focus on the investigation. Okay. Have a look around the house, see if you can find any hints into where Counselor Hughes might have gone. Don't let Lowry get in your way. Oh, that's going to be a challenge. Sorry to help out with the investigation is to be commended. You shouldn't worry. You already have some leads? Not yet. Yeah, second only to your humility. Skill set like mine isn't gained overnight. This guy is like Dunning-Kruger incarnate. You search the cabinet. Find a delivery confirmation. Roses from the Farming Guild. Delivery date of February 6th. Search the shelves. Find a book. Demonic Incantations. Most of it's devoted to summoning, but that's not really your thing. Order form. Various items in a little shop of Horus. It's a fucking great name for a shop. I love RuneScape. Quests are so good. Search the bathtub. Search the drawers. Receipt. A bed at the deeper load. Find a knife. Bloody knife. Seems bad. Search the desk and find a map. Map of Great Karen with the Chasm of Fire highlighted. Interesting. Inspect the cultist robe. Oh, there's just straight up a demon upstairs. Good. Vile ashes. Search the table. Skeleton has a bone. It's a bone. Ew. But I left all these empty inventory slots. Cell door is locked. You can't see any way to open it. I think I got everything. Let's see. Talk to the commander. I think I know where Counselor Hughes is gone. Chasm of Fire. It's where most of her cultist friends spend their time. Go scout it out. Farming Guild. I try the other one. Go check it out. Gotcha. What was the date Counselor Hughes escaped? 2 days ago, 26th. Why are we only searching her house now? Start of the investigation was delayed. Oh, there's a demon upstairs?
Get out? I don't think so. Sixth, 11th, 27th. So that's the latest date. So let's just try everything here. The deeper load is in where is it? Levocane Northwest. Okay. Little Shop of Horus. General Store in Hosidius. Alright. Let's try doing Levocane. Shit, I'm gonna have to recharge this. Okay. I think that's just General Store, I'm assuming. I just want to might wiki because I don't actually know the names of the places, but yo. Who are you? It's Little Munty's Little Shop. Which is not what we want. Deeper Load is a tavern. Ah, alright, let's cross the way. Ordering a bed at the Deeper Load. Strange. And it's the furthest along. Had any counselors stay here recently? Oh, they took a bet like they stayed for the night. Okay, I thought they literally ordered the bed. Investigating the disappearance of Counselor Sophia Hughes. She rented a bed here. The only one recently is a woman who stayed here last night. She didn't look like a counselor. She left not long before you got here. She mentioned something about catching a ship. Uh-oh. What Gilnor was that? Earthquake. Get them here from time to time. They come from the volcano. Veos. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Let me remind myself what runes I need to charge Karet's memoirs. Law, Body, Mind, and Soul rune. Okay. I think I picked the right location based on the date and it being a place that she was renting to hide out. Had 39 charges. Thanks, game. Okay. Talk to Veos, who should be on the port, right? Oh, I expected him to be over here. Maybe I'm misremembering. Hey, where's Veos? Veos left something for you. Here you go. Here until that earthquake. Just wandered off like he was in some sort of trance. What about a ship? Looking for a counselor. I believe Counselor Hughes is planning to board the ship. I need to find her. Spying on me, are you? Spying's a strong word. What if Hughes... She booked passage in the ship. She's not arrived yet. If she's coming, it'll be soon. Starting to trust me now? Don't get ahead of yourself. Hey! I'm actually going to intercept her. Play with fire, you get burnt. You knew. They all did. I'm more than happy with my work while it was secret. Get together until it no longer suited them. What girl? What are you on about? Judge of Yama, I call upon you to bring justice to the unworthy. Cleanse them in a sea of fire. Alright, this is gonna get a fight here. Whoa, cool portrait. Those who call upon the judge must first be judged themselves. You have betrayed the trust of Yama. You have used this generosity to your advantage. For this, your life is forfeit. Damn. Whoa, that's really cool looking. You have been declared enemies of Yama. Lives are forfeit. You can't just show up and start incinerating people. That's not how justice works. But you clear out before I make you. Should you succeed, you'll be free of your sins. Should you fail, you'll be bathed in fire. You'll be bathed in blood. That's a thing you say a lot, isn't it? Whoa. That's cool. Cool little fight arena. Oh, shit. Whoa, I like the forced camera angle. This is pretty different. Don't run into the fire this time. Okay, looks like it's good that I brought melee. It's immune to magic and ranged. Is he gonna knock me back? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is neat. I dig this. I love the custom angles for everything. I don't know if it teleports me based on percentage of the fight cleared or what. This is impressive. This feels like it's not in the same kind of game, you know? Nice. Very cool. Hero of the Hour. Thank you for dealing with this messy situation. Firm friend of the council. Managed to work out how she escaped. Wonderful Heart tells me you've had dealings with Martin Holt and his group. I'm not sure about dealings, but we've met. I am quite impactful. People are angry. Sophia has been dealt with. It's time for Martin Holt and his protesters to go home. Good luck with Martin and his friends. What now? You know that's not what I meant. Meet me south of the castle. Interesting. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna heal and come back. It's weird that Veos gave me a beginner clue scroll. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I'm just supposed to be able to get one all the time. I guess I'll take advantage of that really quick. I don't think the game's going to give me more beginner clue scrolls, but you never know. Maybe they modified an earlier quest, like Client of Karen, to give you a clue scroll or something, and they wanted to give it to players who'd already completed it. Oh, good. It's just the one task anyway. And a completely terrible drop. It's fine. I forgot to use my super combat potion. That's okay. I think this is an experienced quest, not a master quest, so hopefully this inventory and setup is more than fine since I'm basically max melee. South of the castle, someone wanted to meet me, right? Talk to her first. Hello again. She's been dealt with. Corrupt council are out rowing without a paddle. Keep up the good work. That's not what I was trying to do. Directly north of the Shazian Mine. Accessible through a small door in the south wall of the castle. Okay. That's not where I would have expected to look, so I guess I'm glad I checked. I guess she said she's south of the castle, not south of the entire courtyard area, so... That's fair. There she is. Gotcha. Yo. Uses a deranged cultist. The man and the girl she spoke of, what'd she mean? Ever since King Koretz died, there have been people who've questioned his death, people like Martin. The king was old and he died of an illness. It happens all the time. Could have been the king he was referring to. Maybe it was someone else. Spooky. Rose. She was meant to take the throne, but she was too young. Advisors took over until she came of age. They declared her mad. Are we considering this? The council ruled Karen. Done so successfully for 20 years. What happened to Rose? Where'd she go? Council arranged for her to move away. Where is she? What kind of person would I be if I betrayed them? I can't. But you can. Counselor Andrews may have been nice to you, but he's furious with me. He blamed me for what happened in Port Piscarius. You're just some adventurer. They won't be keeping an eye on you. If Rose is still alive, she's the key to the truth. You have to find her. That's cool. I know someone who could help. Martin. He's the leader of Koren's Royal Society. You can help you find Rose, it's him. Thanks, Lydia. Cool. Excellent. Martin. Your protest is growing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Assume it, yeah, because there's more people with signs now. Some demon went and summoned. Some counselor went and summoned a demon. Guards have also taken interest. What can I do for you? You have news on the council. We must let the people know at once. This one needs to stay between you and me. Can't let the council realize we know until we have definitive proof. When I confronted Sophia, she spoke of things the council did to a man and his daughter. The last king. We have no proof. The dying words of occultists are not going to be enough to convince many. We need real proof. I have to find Rose. No one knows where Rose is. I don't even think she's alive anymore. I wonder if Rose herself might be able to help. They didn't declare her mad right away. It wasn't until a few weeks after her father died that she was moved. She's known for being a good writer, even at her young age. She documented everything she did. She even wrote her father's memoirs for him. Oh. That's cool. I actually have the memoirs, yeah. They were auctioned off recently, along with a lot of other royal possessions. He wanted the money to go toward helping the poor. Why did the auction only happen recently? They blocked it for years. Rose's thing shouldn't be included. Cool. Were there any other writings? Her personal diary. I went to the library historical archive. They have it on display there. The archive isn't the library. You can't just borrow things. I doubt they'll let you take it. I wasn't planning on asking. A woman who knows what needs to be done. Talk to Archaeo in the Archaeus library. Sweet. This is a cool quest so far. I'm digging it. They've built up to it well. Heyo. What's up, buddy? Tell me more about the archive. Yes, please. I think we went there before, right? Lord Forces report. Winter's End. Should be one of the ones on display, right? Order of construction. What was Zarek? Dark mage who ruled Great Koren for 10 decades. Zarek was the ruler of the kingdom. I believe he ruled for longer. Because Zarek and King Shazian the Seven were the same person. Yeah, I remember this now. Fascination with the Dark Altar. I think we learned about this in the previous quest. Expert on necromancy. I have a question about Rose. Princess? Her diary was on display. It's in the display case on the eastern wall. Can't let you read it. Diary is here to be preserved. We don't feel it's appropriate to let people read the private thoughts of a young girl. That's fair. Display case. Ah, cool. Display case is locked. You need a key to open it. Oh, does this quest require thieving? I didn't look at the stat requirements. Agility, thieving, woodcutting, herb lore, mining, crafting, and magic. I've said this before, but this is one of my favorite things about the way they do the quests. That they like choose the stat requirements and then need to come up with pickpocket. Very cool. I hinted at that with the whole don't ask thing. Very nice. And it looks like the diary. Maybe Martin will be able to work something out next game. Any luck with the diary? Nothing obvious. Anything in your face would have been found by the council long ago. A note falls out. Oh, cool. Find a great ruin that is withered and died. A seat of power lost in a war of pride. It's a riddle. See who can solve this first. Find a great ruin that is withered and died. A seat of power lost in great pride. Okay, so I gotta remember places. There's some ruins of Mora. There's the Forthos ruin. Let's try the ruins of Mora first. I have no idea what's going on with the Forthos ruin. Try that second, I guess. They really put some work into this new Shazian. Looks great. Well, I don't see anything to investigate, so I'll try Ruins of Mora instead. Or Forthos ruins instead. I think I can just get to via the Hesidious Spirit Tree. Forthos Dungeon. I guess they're both the same thing. Hey, someone's doing gangsters. I'm not going to interrupt them if they found it solo. Undead Druids. Oh, there's Martin Holt. Okay, I think this is the right location then. Here we are. Porthos was the seat of the Hesidious family, for it was destroyed in the War of the Five Houses. Ah. I don't think there's a prize. Who did the truth? You really hate them, don't you? You told me you work for them. What changed? When I worked for the council, I was young and naive. But over time, I came to see the truth. I'm going to manage the treasury. I want the money to go towards improved education in Port Piscarilius. That was a big no-go for the council. Helping the people? No chance. They only used a small amount of that. Put the rest on castle renovations. Walked out the same day and formed the Royal Society. Lydia and I were together once. I did mention that, sort of. Ha 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 ha. She decided I wasn't her type and went off with that Captain Gania instead. Nice. I didn't hear anyone complaining about this on the RuneScape subreddit, so that didn't get spoiled for me. Stop blaming your problems on everyone else. Is this relevant? No. Neither's my history with the council. Yeah, you've got a buy character in RuneScape. What do you know about Rose? Born to King Koretz IV. Two are very close. She's only 11 when her father died. She was 11 when the king died? How old would that make her now? 31. She spent most of her life there, if she's still alive. They're as evil as they come. What happens when we find Rose? Give us the truth about her father's death. Council's guilty. We need proof. We can use that to have them removed from power. Cross that bridge if we get to it. Yeah, hopefully it's something... There's going to be some kind of like mix of the two, right? That it's not just, and now Rose is in charge. What is a kingdom without a king? It's not about debate, though, is it? You know the council's corrupt. People have a right to the truth. Surely a democracy would be more fitting. Democracy is a facade. It's a way of pretending that people have power. That's cool how they're making this complicated, right? They're not doing that. Democracy is obviously right. King Lothus was raised from birth to rule. I'm not sure he did a great job. Wonder if that's extra text if you did those side quests. What happened to them in the end? People had him executed. Yeah, it's only if you did Song of the Elves. Even with a monarchy, the people still hold the power. Uh-huh. Sure. Oh, do I need to just explore the ruin now? Let's see. Search the ruin and see what I can find. Oh, okay. This is where woodcutting comes into play. Gotcha. Go get an axe. Create a cap. Oh, squeeze through. Is that agility? Is anything in here? Oh, there's a panel on the wall. That's cool. A 4-digit combination lock. Okay, so there must be something else to investigate here. Let's see. Found a 4-digit combination lock. Maybe there's something around us that can tell us about it. Okay. Search the stone pile. 07. Okay. S2. Let me write this down. E3. R6. Oh, is it Rose? O-S-E-R. Rose. Okay, so let's try 6723. Six, 7, 2, 3. Haha, nice. Out in a land that's frozen to the bone, a village of statues not made of stone. Okay, I have a guess. That's kind of cool. This is like a whirlwind tour of Kourend. Found another note. Split up and see if we can find where it leads. Let's go straight to Wintertot. I think there's like an area near Wintertot. I went there once and then never visited it again. I think the first time I did Wintertot, I just walked there. Nowhere else is cold, right? Settlement ruins. Beautiful. In here? This seems right. Turn on protection from melee. Oh, yep, there's Martin. Beautiful. Kourend's top holiday destination. All sorts of fun things like cold, cold, and cold. This panel's what we're after. Oh, there's another one back there. Do you hear that? Oh, an assassin. Holy shit. Nice. Brikey, are you alright? I'm fine. Now the council are sending assassins after us. I don't know it was a council. Who else would it be? The assassin only named you. I don't know what we're doing yet. It's supposed to be about the protest. They wanted to silence me. Not so sure. Let me get the panel open. It needs a key. Perhaps it's hidden nearby. It needs a key. Oh, there's a key in the ice. Huh. So no hints there. I should now try to find the key to the panel. Is it just like casting a spell on it? You need a more powerful fire spell to melt the ice. Cool. That's the magic requirement for this quest, presumably. I love this shit. It's great. Big fan. Well, that's lucky that I had the mind runes on me still from recharging Courette's memoirs. I guess let's take. I think it's a lower requirement, but try Fire Blast. I guess maybe I can cheat and see. It says 35 magic, which is Firebolt exactly. Okay, it must be Firebolt. Cool. 35 magic is the quest skill requirement, is what I mean. You melt the ice. Very cool. I dig it. Find a note behind the wall. Hearty drinks are a sailor's friend where one long journey comes to an end. It's Port Piscarius. Those of the council will send another assassin. Oh, you're talking about a pub. Is there more than one or just the one? Are there no marked pubs? Huh. Maybe it's the food hall. I guess there's a pub all the way down here, but I don't think that counts as Piscarius. I'll check, though. Oh, well, I guess that was correct. Because there's Martin Holt. Nice temperature, good source of beer. They wouldn't dare send an assassin somewhere so built up. Even they're not that stupid. Rose and her father would make riddles for each other. Oh, that's cool. Kids get places adults can't. No one ever suspected them either. Lydia, before she joined the Royal Guard. Oh. Always blind to the truth. Realized it in the end. It was Lydia who sent me to talk to you about all this in the first place. Maybe she's not as bad as you say. Time to get searching. Okay. Oh, is it the statues? Huh. Statue with a plaque on it. HSLAP. Oh, is this just the name of different heroes? Providing important tactical support. Oh, these are just the HSL, right. Hosidius, Shazian, Lovacane. I didn't even notice when I was clicking inspect that it just tells you. Archaeus, Piscarius. Okay. Can I get you? Heard any rumors here? Hasn't been busy lately. Okay. Climb pillar? Really? Wow, okay, that's lucky that I just hovered the mouse over that. I was trying to get up this ladder in the back, but... Oh. Wonder if that's also an agility requirement. I don't know if this is necessary, it might not be. Can't use the ladder anyway. Anything inspectable here? This seems really, like, important, but it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do up here. Is it a roof issue, maybe? Oh, there's a panel. Okay. One day, no matter how long it takes, the citizens of Portus Piscarius, Shazian, Archaeus, Lovacane, and Hosidius will know the truth. Okay, so that has to do with the statues, right? Let me write down the order here. It's Pisk, Shay, Ark, Lova, Hosted. Okay. I don't even know if those statues were there before. It would be kind of cool if they were. Found a panel. I'm not sure how to unlock this one. There's no combination or key. Ah, the statue can be pressed in. Okay, so I bet it's the order they just said. This should be Piscarius, Shazian. You do a good job with these puzzles. Chaos, Lovacane, Lucidius. Hear a click somewhere above you. Ah, beautiful. Another note. Uh-oh. Martin Holtz. Backbone of the Karen Council. How very kind of you. What are you doing here, Martin? Here for a drink. This is a pub. Try it sometime. Is it illegal to go to the pub now? For you, I'm afraid it is. I'm arresting you for inciting violence against the Karen Council. Encourage people to take up arms against the rightful rulers of Kourend. Come with us at once, and if I refuse... Let's not go there, you know how it ends. Is he gonna die? Oh shit. I'm on my own now. Oh, is that a cave goblin? Oh no, it's a gnome. Okay, so... to read that note again. Oh, yeah, I did not read the note yet, because I got interrupted by a cutscene. An unlikely home is sat by the sea, in the shadow of a mountain. There you'll find me. Okay, well that must be Mount Coquita Mortem, but I have no idea where by the mountain. It's supposed to be by the ocean, right? It's not a town, right? Unlikely home is sat by the sea. Okay, let's do Farming Guild, I think. Didn't we already do this cave for getting ahead? It's by the sea. Yeah, this is from getting ahead, I think. Journal. Yeah, okay, I don't think this is relevant. This one looks suspicious. Quetzalcoatl. Occupied in prayer. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it's over on this side. Maybe they're talking about the volcano? I'm gonna have to look this one up because this is my only guess. Presumably it's somewhere we haven't already been, right? So I'm just gonna climb down and go along the edge, maybe. By the sea. I don't think I can touch the bottom of the... Is it this building? Well, I don't know. It has things I can search, so maybe... Search bookcase... Crates... Inspect crates... There's a trap door hidden under the crates. Yeah, climb through it. Oh my. Holy shit. Hello. Can you hear me? Rose? Are you? Could ask you the same question. This place is private. You're not welcome here. Here's the thing. I don't care. Who are you? You're looking for Rose, aren't you? You are? Counselor Liam Orson of the Kourend Council. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't display the name until... Huh. Interesting. I wonder if Jagex has any intention of eventually adding this RuneLight feature of putting the names over NPCs, because sometimes that's been spoiled in earlier quests, but here they like intentionally avoided naming the NPC until after it was revealed in dialogue. That's cool. Why are you here with the missing princess? How did her father die? It's the truth. He's always a fan of antiques. One day he bought some old flasks from a stall in Novocaine. He began drinking from the flask whenever he went. Started to change him. Dark magic. He was the Mad King. He never wanted the throne. The throne was always meant for Rose. Well, that clearly didn't happen. She didn't want to hurt her. We couldn't risk telling anyone. This was the only way. Well, you failed. She got the word out. It took 20 years, but thanks to her, your rule's at an end. Interesting. Is it really her? She's not aware of anything? What a mess. Where's the counselor? You can come out now. Commander? All this time you've been lying. We did it for the people. She was a child. Why is she like this? We didn't want to kill her. She didn't deserve that. The mage gave us a potion. Said it would stop her from revealing the truth. An Arceus mage, an expert in curses. He gave us the poison for the king. Would have been nice for you to mention this earlier. He never told us his name. Some random mage comes along and tells you to poison the king and you just do it? Crush my, maybe this mage is the one that cursed him in the first place? Yeah, I was to say. Should have gone to Lord Arceus. Could have gone to Lord Shazian. He met the mage since. Condition has no cure, so kept in check with regular treatments. Meets me and gives me the potions she needs. How do you know the potions aren't the ones keeping her in a coma? Yeah. Where is the mage? He lives in a temple in Mulk. Okay. Try not to kill him. I'll do my best. How are you doing? How are things back at the castle? Heard about Martin? I was there. Such a stupid move. It's only a matter of time before things get violent. Better be off. New music track, Rose. It's a cool way to like release the music track, but it's not a spoiler because you don't know that it's referring to a person necessarily. Okay, so we gotta go to Mulk, which is south of here. I do not know my way around this area. I only ever fought the lizard men in the cave. Probably need to pick up another stamina potion soon. Temple's basically just any of the entrances, right? I think. Assuming they're talking about inside the temple, and it would not be anywhere where the shamans are. I think. Oh, this is new. Was a lizard man mage the whole time? Sorry. Yes. You can speak? Some of us know the high speech our old master spoken. If you were a chance to speak with most lizard men, they're quite aggressive. Take the language of war better. Can you help me find a mage? Yokal Ak. He has another name. Been here since our master still walk among us. He was sealed away before, but they released him so he could guide us. The door over there leads to his lair. The door is closed, but there are keys. We shamans carry them. Can I have your key? Why should I help you? I could just kill you? Humans aren't meant to be in this temple. What do you want in return? Trade. The mage you speak of, he sends us to fight the humans. He says we must do it for our master, but he's long gone. Done with this fighting. I want to serve our master in other ways. The hatching area in the swamp to the southwest of here. My last egg is there. If I go and it stays, we'll die in this false war. Bring you the egg, you'll give me the key. Egg is marked with the symbol of our masters. Go fast, human. There's actually a way up and out of here once you drop in. So I've never actually been in here before. Oh, you find your way out of the temple. Okay. I was confused, but I think I get it. Reber's egg from the hatching area southwest of Mulk. The egg has a symbol on it. Okay. Southwest of Mulk is just somewhere in the swamp. Oh, that looks like eggs. Yeah, search lizard man eggs. Search the eggs to find nothing of interest. Oh, that looks like that was correct. So. Remember to use my super combat this time. Don't have any anti-poisons. Was it just that I got attacked and I'm not supposed to actually have an egg? Did I recover it? Oh, I didn't even see that I got it. Stop paying attention, apparently. About the key to that door. I have your egg here. Here's the key. So we'll meet again. There's a locked door in the temple. Use it to open the door. Where that door is. Oh god, there it is. Just through. Yikes. I don't know if there's combat, so top off a little bit. This poison's about to wear off on its own. There we go. Go through the door, yes. Hear a conversation in the next room. Oh, is it Veos? It looks like Veos' silhouette. Greatest achievement was my downfall, my lord. Those men blamed you for your disappearance and sealed me away. And yet here you are. They just convinced their shamans I was on their side. They set me free. You're beaten by a treasure hunter. Huh. This is very interesting. Bringing from the shadows has served me well. Now it's reunited us once more. And it was the earthquake. Kingdom Word has been lost to us, but there are other ways to harness the Dark Altar. What is the council that rules Kourend? Means to an end. Oh shit. I skipped the text. Something about a puppet lord? Never, my lord. Kourend is of limited use to us. That kingdom was always a means to an end, a disappointing necessity while we were still shackled. Cool. We're no longer alone. Deal with our guests, Samfur. We'll meet again in the south. Oh shit. Okay, well, let me... Veos? Nice. In case you didn't recognize the portrait. That's cool. There was a lot of creepy stuff with the initial Veos side quest. Whoa, this guy looks cool. Oh, hi there. Took a wrong turn somehow. I'll just go now. You've heard too much. You won't be going anywhere. What in Gilnor's going on here? This is the part where I tell you everything? This is the part where you die? Alright, well, let's probably protect magic. He looks kind of magic-y. Whoa! God, this guy looks awesome. Okay. Melee does work, it seems like. I don't know what the crap... The part where you die. Very, portal. You'll fall by my hands. I gotta kill these hands, presumably. This fight's pretty reasonable, but I think it's because I'm overstatted for it. What a cool looking enemy. Jeez. Hopefully bring this guy back. It's not just a random quest boss. Oh god, that's bad. Just walk. Okay. Okay, that's kind of like the Vorkath poison attack. At least you can kind of tell what to do. I'm out of food though, so hopefully I just win here soon. Phantom Hands I can deal with. I have to run though if he summons the falling hands from the ceiling again. I think I just have to not stand in the crap. Oh, there's a phase 2. That's bad. Okay, no. Good. We're not done with him. I'm glad they're not just gonna have us kill this thing. What are we supposed to be doing? Once the corpse removed. Are you sure it's dead? Looks dead. It's a zombie. Let's get out of here. That's cool. Oh, something's on my quick prayer icon. Interesting. You've been corrupted. You're no longer afflicted with corruption. Interesting. I think that's one of the new mechanics from the spellbook. Alright, let's search. It's a table and books and notes. Counselor Andrews isn't happy. Rose still lives. Place a device next to the altar. Device will no doubt interfere with the ascended humans of Archaeus. It's an old Shazian general buried near the battlefront. His grave is nice and remote. No one will miss him if he goes for a little walk. Should tell Lydia about this. Is there anything else to inspect in this room? Andrews was in on it from the start. Zamfir manipulated the Corinne Council into killing the king. Counselor Andrews was in on it from the start. The reason for this was so that Zamfir could access the Dark Altar. Zamfir's experiments were what caused the recent issues in Archaeus, and the Dark Altar lost power. Turn to the shack and tell the commander. It's the Mount Carilm fairy ring, I think. Let me heal and get more stamina potions and get some more food in case there's more fights. Probably don't need the axe anymore. It might be a mistake to assume that, but... Yo! So the king never went mad in the first place, or he got cursed into going mad. I didn't kill him. Sick of looking at him, so I moved him somewhere safe. He also left me with more questions than answers. Name is Zamfir. There were a conversation between him and someone else. We know it was Veos. Treasure hunter? Disappeared after the earthquake, but I saw him with the mage. Zamfir called Veos his master. Been seeking him out for a long time. Talked about the council and the Dark Altar. I couldn't make much sense of it, but I managed to look around after they left. Zamfir worked with Counselor Andrews to manipulate the other counselors into killing the king. Andrews is in on it from the start? Always wanted the throne. Zamfir offered it to him in return for access to the Dark Altar. Zamfir's been redirecting power from the altar, but I don't know why. I wonder what else he's responsible for. What do we do with Rose? Liam wasn't lying. The poison they gave her irreversibly destroyed her mind. There is no cure. Maybe someone in Archaeus can help. All they do is prolong her suffering. Yeah, she's brain dead. Rose died a long time ago. All that's left now is an empty shell. That's sad. I guess we can't just put her on the throne then, right? Which is interesting from a story perspective. Oh, they do really well with stuff like this. Back when I was a girl, there was a Shazian patrol that would go past her house each morning. Every day I would run out to wave at them as they went by. For as long as I can remember, I always wanted to join the army. Become a farmer or a chef, my parents would say to me. The army's not for you. Saw some nasty things. Whenever I thought about giving up, I'd ask myself who I'd be replaced with. It's always been a lie. I spent most of my life serving a bunch of murderers. I think it was Martin who was right all along. We can still make this right. The council still holds power in Corrend. The real power is held by the 5 houses. Gather the 5 leaders. Okay. Should have had a proper funeral. Finally free of the drama of Corrend. Zerek's Lookout. Okay. Oh, that's kind of nice. It just puts it there. A lone grave looking out over the sea. Wow. Well done. Okay, so they want us to talk to the leaders. Gotcha. Let's do Lord Archaeus, who we met in a recent quest. So I see how they've been setting up the quests. I wonder how long they have these like storyboarded out, because it takes them a really long time to like push any of these quests live, because they're really complicated and long. Like, I think the rate at which they release quests is completely reasonable. I'd love to like give them more money to make Grandmaster quests all the time, but like this definitely seems to have been the plan all the way back to Client of Karen. Like, I don't think they're completely making it up as they go along, you know. Lord Trobin Archaeus. Good day, friend. Something I need your help with. Involves the council. Connected to the recent death here. Zarek's Lookout. Thank you, Lord Archaeus. Okay, who else we got? Lord Hosidius and Southeast Hosidius. I think it's the big one, right? Yeah, because we did quests here for all the houses. Gotta go get the band back together. Archer Hosidius. Lord Candor Hosidius. Sup. Meet me at Zarek's Lookout. Well, you helped me in the past. Day has finally come. It's been discontent with the council since the day they took control of the kingdom. Thank you. Okay. So next up, I think, is Lovacane. Lady Volcana. Join me at Zarek's Lookout. Something urgent to discuss. Zarek's Lookout. Gotta drink first. That's fair. Right, the Piscarilius lady lives in the sewers. Man, this story has actually stuck with me. Like, I don't know if I could really tell you what the hell happens in any random zone storyline expansion in World of Warcraft, but it's been like a year, probably a couple years since I did, these host quests, and I still remember most of them decently well anyway. I've talked about this on stream a bit that like I play so many games. I've played like 800 games on stream that most games just like they flow right through me and I completely forget them almost immediately. It's about the council. Anything to do with the demon you summoned at my docks? That wasn't me. Idiots will be idiots, I suppose. Is my secret hideout in the sewers not private enough for you? Okay. I think it says the last one is Lord Shazian, the War Tent. Okay. Or it's this giant building. This isn't really a tent, though, is it? Yeah, they've completely changed Shazian. Much less empty space. Oh, there's new music here. That's cool. Lord Shiro Shazian. What was the Karen Council? We can't discuss it here. Come alone to Zarek's Lookout. You have been a friend of Shazian in the past. Alright, nice. Part soon. I think we're good. Zarek's Lookout. Sup? Been a while since I've seen all the leaders of the 5 houses together. They're downstairs waiting. How did he take it? How do you think? Quite the group you gathered here. My lords and ladies, there's something I must make you aware of. I can't. Yes, you can, Liam, and you will. Killed who? They called me a murderer, but they killed Rose. I kept her safe. No, you killed Rose. You killed her 20 years ago. What happened? This coward killed her, just like he killed her father. The king was cursed so that you had an excuse to kill him. It was never about the people. It was only about the throne. Idiot, stop arguing and give us an explanation. Counselor Andrews tried to kill the king with a mage called Zamfir. Zamfir cursed the king, so the Counselor Andrews had an argument. And they killed him. Rose was smart, but you really think she just happened to overhear you? What do we do with this proof? Council needs to be removed from power. Who should replace them? Council's plan worked because Rose was the king's only heir. See us go back to a king? Since when does Lady Piscarius care for the people? Truly, a monarch is perfect. Royal Accord of Twill. Oh yeah, from that quest, I remember that. 5 houses of Koran took control of this kingdom. Now it falls to us to do so again. Rule together. We'd all be responsible for Koran, but a single individual would rule over the kingdom. What are your thoughts, Lady Lovacaine? I need a sherry. You have a lot to consider. This Royal Accord seems like our best bet. A clear document signed by all of them that determines the future of Kourend. Maybe you can convince them. Even one of them walks away, we end up with a big problem on our hands. Okay. What do you think of Lord Arceus? There's a certain level of arrogance when it comes to anyone from Arceus. Living for 1,000 years will do that. I find it hard to trust anyone who's been around that long. What about Lady Piscarius? Lazy and arrogant. Don't rule it out. Thoughts and feelings mean nothing. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Lord Shazian. Does there need to be a but? No, but there generally is one. He's a man of war, not peace. You need to be careful with someone like that. Lord Sidious. One has 2 sides. He knew exactly what he was doing when he brought out the Royal Accord of Twill. Yeah. Lady Lovacaine. She's the most dangerous of all of them. She seems to be nothing more than a slightly senile dwarf with a love for sherry. She's not the kind of person who should be in charge of anything. Maybe it's just an act. Oh, that's cool. Doing some Game of Thrones shit here. Biggest threat is the one you never see coming. We gotta talk to everybody. There's Arceus. Revelations concerning it needs to be addressed. Maybe facing a much larger issue. Zamfir was his name. Discovered his hideout in the Lizardman Temple below Mulk. One responsible for the device. Recent earthquake was involved. He does look like an Arceus citizen. Zamfir's not a common name, yet it's one I've heard before. During the Age of Strife, Zarek himself was assisted by a loyal servant of that name. Zarek and his followers had access to the same power that keeps every citizen of Arceus alive. Interesting. Spoke as if Veos was his master. Client spoke through Veos himself. The client of Kourend is the master. Be careful, friend. Empty speculation will be of little help to us here. It'd be cool if Zarek is the final boss of the eventual Grand Master quest that they're building up to. Pay a visit to the Tassakal at Mount Karulm. Their power, they'll be able to determine if the Zamfir is the same one that serves Zarek. Power of the Dark Altar leaves traces. Oh yeah, these are like the gods in Mount Karulm. Researching the device to try to determine the origin. We now know it was made by Zamfir. How they support the Accord. There you are, citizen. I'd like to discuss this with you. Once the council are removed, we need a new ruler. Be a suitable candidate. These are unstable times. My military leadership will put me in a good position to take over. Lord Hesidius will also be considered. Or we could finalize the accord. We need to be sure that everyone's in a place where they can pick the right ruler. I have some intelligence that could suggest otherwise. Please look into this. Looking into the disappearance of Filius Remor. Cover the journal. I thought this was about Lord Hesidius. Why would Lord Hesidius want the journal? He's married to my sister. Yeah, shit's getting whack. You know where he keeps the journal? It's a private office hidden below the Hesidius Vinery. Go there, find out how to enter the office, and recover the journal. They're all going to have like a little scheming plan. I guess the Archaeus guy's plan isn't very schemy. Hello, human. Royal Accord. No, I don't think so. Why not? Why not what? Why can't you support the Accord? Councillor Unkar has been a good dwarf his whole life. Councillor Andrews is the problem. This calls for a sherry. Clearly jealous of Unkar's success. Lady Lovacaine reminds me of a couple of the people on my HOA board. Senile person that shouldn't be in power. Unkar is innocent. What do you want? Never sign that thing. You see the corrupt council stay in charge? People should decide, not us. The Royal Accord to be finalized. We can have the people vote on it. Oh, that's smart. Only if that's what people want. If they vote no, we come up with an alternative arrangement and let them vote on that instead. Ugh. Of course there is something else to discuss. Been running around chasing dead princesses and mad mages. You'd forgotten what started all of this. You summoned a demon in my home. Skip over the insults. Just tell me what you want. Disciples of Yama are a big problem they need dealing with. This is all just... I think assume this is like set up for the next quest. Take on the cult single-handedly. I feel like that won't go well. Cut the head off the snake. Remove the influence of their leader and they won't be a problem. Kill Yama? If you remove their connection to him, you won't be able to communicate with them. I know of a mage in Archaeus who's hopefully not as useless as you or Lord Shazian. Mori's been investigating the disciples of Yama. How do you know all this? I wasn't going to ignore a corrupt counselor summoning a demon on my docks. Something you're not telling me here. Go and talk to Mori. Spend most of her time in the Archaeus church. Maybe they're not setting up the next quest. It just seems like there's a lot more to do. Seems like we were approaching the natural end. That's interesting. Lord Hesidius, hanging out in the basement. It's a messy business. The council has to go. Perhaps you could help me with it. New Accord will see power transfer to the 5 houses. Only one of them will rule. Used to take turns. We want to take a different approach this time. Archaeus and Piscurlius do not wish to rule. Lady Lovacaine won't either. That leaves myself and Lord Shazian. Not too keen on ruling Korend. Not sure if Lord Shazian is the right man for the job either. Soldiers don't make good rulers. We'll keep a close eye on things around Korend. Let me know of any interesting occurrences that could impact Hesidius. Shazian went for a private walk in the Korend woodland. He stopped off at a barbarian camp. Bunch of little side quests. Talk more to Commander Fuller. Okay. Need some help with Lady Lovacaine. She doesn't believe Count Alunkar has anything to do with this. I think if somebody might be able to help. Martin. So we're the Shadesian prison just west of the city. Okay. So I got a bunch of little mini things to do. Let's just do them all in order, I guess. Speak to the Tossicall in Mount Carmel. Okay. It's easy. I got a really convenient teleport for that. Doesn't matter which of them I talk to. I honestly don't remember. Start from the left, I guess. How do you know that? It's our place to know. Tell us what you desire. Take a look at this device and tell me more about the person who made it. Why should we help? The device is the thing that was redirecting power from the Dark Altar. Meddling mortal, you have our attention. Hold still. Many have touched this device. Humans, Archaeus, and 2 others. One touched by fire, one touched by darkness. Sounds like Xamfir. His body was born long ago, in the time of the Great Betrayer. So he is the original. You know of Zarek. Of the person touched by fire, they're one of many, once born of Archaeus, now a child of fire. A pyromancer? Recently helped to repair some damage to the doors of Din. Interesting. We have no part in this. We've already helped you. If Wintertot escapes, it will destroy all life in Karen. Doesn't seem very balanced. The human makes a valid point. It's been known to happen. Dark Altar powers the doors of Din. Prevent further sabotage. Take a defense potion, add some volcanic sulfur, then return to us, and we will enchant it. Where can I get sulfur? Oh, okay. Just a regular defense potion? No shit. Haven't mined volcanic sulfur in probably 2,500 hours. I don't remember when I did House Favor, but I should check if I even have regular defense potions. I don't know what goes into them. Got super defense, of course. I do. Exactly enough, apparently. I have a gas mask. Oh, shit. Did I just deposit this? I feel like I had one before. I think I did deposit a gas mask. I remember doing it recently. Like, I'm never going to need that. Can I, like, get one from somebody here? Oh, face mask, gas mask, or Slayer helmet. Okay, cool. Curiosity. I am on the Hydra kill task, okay. I'll probably finish that task at some point. Sulfur potion. Okay, cool. Human returns. I have the potion. We will begin. Take the potion, pour it on the doors of Din. Oh, okay. I guess this is how they required Herblore. Use shielding potion. What are you doing with those doors? Nothing. You go through them or you can leave them alone. It's fair. Lord Sidious, Barbarian Camp. It's like down here, right? This house. Talk to these guys? You've come for a fight. Oh god. Adventurer, you came. Phileas. Oh, interesting. What's up, dude? You came for me. I knew you would. Why are you here? Barbarians raided my home. They took me prisoner. Paid by Lord Shazian. took it from me. A lot of barbarians outside. I can't free you at the moment. I'll get help. Don't worry, you'll be safe soon. Yeah, once it says go back to the Lord, I think I'm probably done with that section. Proof of his correction. Speak to Martin. He's in the prison west of Shazian. I think I popped in here earlier when I was trying to find the Giants dungeon. Yeah, this looks right. Martin Holt. Buddy. New prisoner gear. You're on council business. You're the one that helped with Counselor Hughes. Free food and a bed. Luxury compared to anything in Port Piscarius. Right down to business. The right to protest isn't really a right at all. Need information on Counselor Unkar. What information do you need? Anything that could prove his corruption. Anything could be helpful. Gives me regular reports. There hasn't been anything of note yet. Things have progressed fast recently. Maybe he's had more luck since my imprisonment. As I'm stuck in here, maybe you should go on my behalf to our usual meeting. Where does the meeting take place? In the Shazian Graveyard of Heroes, look for a dwarf. He'll speak with you if you say the passphrase, "Evil only triumphs when good men do nothing." Edmund Burke. Okay. Is it in the crypt? Oh no, it's the dwarf. That's right. Evil only triumphs when the good do nothing. Martin sent you. You're with the Royal Society. Council are nothing but trouble. Lovecane's in charge of the Lovecane, not the Council. You get sick of her asking for Sherry? Today you're unlocked. Due to the protests, Unkar has been staying at the castle for safety. I've had a chance to go through his private documents. Oh, another assassin. Interesting. He's just like straight up a ninja. Big fan. You okay, human? I'm fine. Counselor trying to silence us. Stay safe. Only use if needed. We, the Kryn Council, declare Lady Volcana Lovecane no longer fit to rule. With immediate effect, she's removed from her position and relieved of all titles and responsibilities. In her place, Councillor Kuber Unkar will rule the city of Lovecane. Signed the council. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Okay, so we still had a few more of these to do, right? Piscarius, deal with the disciples of Yama, speak with Mori. I can find her in the Archaeus Church. Okay, I think that's probably fastest via this thing. This quest is great. I feel like they're really just setting up to do a bunch of Matt Bellamy from Muse. They're really just setting up for a bunch of Grandmaster quests all around the game world. Mori, what's up? Friend of the people of Archaeus. Situation with the disciples of Yama. You've been looking into them. What do you know of their leader? He's a mystery, a demon. Doesn't have any presence in Kourend. The disciples of Yama had no connection to Yama? They're known as the Disciples of Chaos. They were a small Zamorakian cult of little note. Ah. Maybe Yama's from the eastern continent that we haven't unlocked yet. They hinted a little bit in the Mauritania quests. But kill the voice of Yama, the cultists would lose their connection to Yama. What happened with Thana? I volunteered to help out with the Dark Altar investigations. Our Dark Altar issues are more pressing. I don't see why it wouldn't work. I need molten glass and a dark essence block. It's from Runecraft, right? Oh shit, is there a chisel here? I think there is, isn't there? Claris give you one, maybe? Oh, I thought there was a chisel on the floor here. Oh, there it is. It's lucky. But I already had the pickaxe. So it explains where the mining requirement comes from. So we already have one. Also had to mine the sulfur. This minigame teleport here. Alright, they moved that into this menu, weirdly. I guess it makes sense. Bucket of sand, soda ash. I don't have enough coins, son of a bitch. There's our glass. Let's go back to the lady. Here you go. Hide this somewhere in the chasm of fire. Okay. Dark nullifier. Blocking magical signals. Think there's a teleport for chasm of fire? Yeah. Master foresaw your arrival. What? You have the device as well. Find yourself very tired. Gross. Tell Lady Piscarius. Haha, I like you wake up thinking it's fine. Cool. Alright, so next up is Hosidius. Cover it from Lord Hosidius's private office, which is hidden under the vineyard. Okay. I have to, like, talk to someone to go down there? Your father has an office here. What office? A secret one? There can't be a secret office here. I'd have noticed. I noticed lots of things. Inspects the wine barrels. There's a trapdoor hidden under the wine barrel. Cool. Neat. Drawers. Search. Search the bookcase. None of them look interesting. Picklock chest. Old journal from the chest. Maybe Lord Shazian will know what to do with it. Alright, am I done with all of these then? Take it to Lord Shazian, return to Lady Piscarius, Lady Lovacane, tell Lord Hosidius. Lord, okay, a second. I think we got everything. Yo. This is not good. Ring with a pyromancer. Doors of Din failed. The Wintertot would have destroyed Kurend. In the southern kingdom of Varlamore. Oh, are they setting up Varlamore now? That's cool. Let's go speak to the others. Yep. They have Phileas Remore prisoner. Retired soldier from Shazian. Paid by whom? I don't know anymore. You seem unsettled. Would he pay for one of his own citizens to be captured? Contain King Shazian the Seventh's journal, who's probably Zarek. Created the Lizard Men. Or Shazian would have been too happy if further evidence that Zarek was part of his family. Must have made arrangements to hide as much of that evidence as possible. It's best he disappear for a while for his own. What of Lord Shazian? Speak with the others. Found the journal. Excellent work. It's sealed shut. Wonderful. It's not worrisome at all. Declaration of the Council that I think you should see. The Council wants to remove me from power? Support the Accord. Does not want to be considered for the throne. Sounds like they're really pushing Hasidius. It won't be a problem anymore. Even though we got put to sleep and the nullifier taken. That's an interesting little hook into the next quest. Go speak with the commander. Okay. Come with me. There's something you need to see. Oh, shit. Did he jump? I have no idea. I think he was pushed, do you? Lord Arceus can't bring back the dead. Why did any of this have to happen? Could have been the assassin. Do you have good news? No idea who they'll pick to rule. Let's gather everyone downstairs. Where's Sidious? Sidious requested a private word with Shazian. Uh-oh. More than a little alarming. We can begin. Counselor Orson is dead. Jump from the top of the tower, probably. And she was the one that was up there. It doesn't matter, the world won't miss him. Move the council from power with little violence. What would it take for a new royal accord to gain your support? Lord Arceus is the equivalent of a person who, when everyone says, what does everyone want for dinner, is like, I'm good with whatever. This is a bad idea. Clearly set on it, so I won't try to stop you. The people should have a say. Anything we decide here should not be finalized until the people have voted on it. Happy to see the people have a say. It could be a risky move. Very well. Who should rule? Can't imagine getting worse. Would you be willing to take over? I think I'll have a sherry instead. Royal Accord of Twill. It's a starting point. We need to make some changes for it to work. Lady Piscrelius wants the support of the people. Right now they cry for a king. Whoever takes the throne should take on the title of king or queen. Transferring rulership isn't going to work. We need consistency. That's surprising. Better if I kept my focus on the important task of protecting Korend. Yeah, they did just talk. They had some kind of... They made some kind of backroom deal. Lord Hasidius? Taking the throne is not a duty to be considered lightly, but I believe my family and I have what it takes to shoulder the responsibility. The Hasidius family will be the new royal family of Korend. Let the idiot have his throne. Are you sure about this? Well, shit. That's good political intrigue. Rose's Accord. With it, the kingdom of Great Korend will no longer be a kingdom divided. They said the thing. So we say for now. What just happened there? Shazian seemed like a perfect candidate. He didn't want to be considered. What happened? Sidious wants to have a word with you. Did a good job setting up Sidious looking kingly, right? You could say that again. Couldn't afford to take risks. Inevitable one day the council would fall. The rule has always been fragile. Apart from Lord Shazian, the other rulers had no interest in the throne. It was always going to be him or me. So Lord Shazian family name is everything. He craves glory for himself and his house. Under him, war would have been inevitable. Varlamore, the kingdom to the south. Yeah, definitely setting up Varlamore, it seems like. How'd you do it? Acquired the old journal of King Shazian VII. I knew I could use it to discredit Shazian and his family. Oh, the mystery parcel. You act like you didn't even know him. Phileas was the perfect third party. He blamed you for that. Yeah, all the other quests are kind of tying together really nicely here. I'm impressed with it. Never needed to discredit him at all. What about the journal? Shazian sent me to steal it from you, but surely he already had it. Didn't want to risk losing the real journal. The one I sent to Phileas was a copy with many bits removed. The one you stole was a fake. The real one is somewhere much safer. Yeah, he's the Game of Thrones mastermind. I think this was the first quest I did too in the Karen line. I think I did Hasidius first. That might not be true, but I don't remember. I don't know if I like any of this. When it comes to politics, there are no perfect options. Speak with Commander Fulor. How'd your chat go? It's illuminating. Time to pay a visit to the council. Join the 5 leaders and head to the castle. There we'll tell the counselors everything we know and present Rose's accord to them. Shazian commands the Shazian army. I command the royal guard. I've thought ahead on this. We have a Sidious crowned within a few days. Sidious is popular. Can't waste any more time. Let's do this. Oh, is there going to be a long cutscene? Are they giving me a Final Fantasy XIV style cutscene warning? I don't expect there to be more combat, but it's cool. Showing us the throne. Turn off the Pathfinder. Under no circumstances can the castle be breached, but their citizens. Show everyone who you really serve. You're in violation of the laws of the kingdom. I like the way they've shown the protesters get more and more extreme, and the posters in the background on the walls. That's great. Can't kill us all. Wait. Stand down. These citizens are to be protected. Don't allow any harm to come to them. Is this not going to go as we're planning? Curious now. Get this protest under control. Why is everyone else here? We're sending a joint declaration from the 5 houses. We, the leaders, declare the Karen Council is no longer fit to rule. You relieve your positions with immediate effect. Hand yourselves over to Lord Shazian's soldiers. Await trial. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to find out that we're actually being manipulated through all this. Successfully conspired to murder King Karetz and crown Princess Rose. Soldiers of the Karen Royal Guard, you serve the rightful ruler of Karen. That is not this man. Stand down and step aside. Yeah. Who do they serve in the end? Guess they serve the rightful king. That's fair. David Andrews. Rather die. Big victory feast. Interesting. Look who it is. Coronation of a king. Oh, King Rold is here. Ceramic Vars is here. Certification. This is great. Duke Horatio. Did everything you hoped for? They even let us vote as well. Are all the leaders here? Bit of drama here and there. Still, that's Karen for you. Have fun, Martin. Thoros. Good to see you, friend. Word on Zamfir. We did search his lair. Some research left behind. Notes on new spells. Ah, this is how we get our new spellbook. That's cool. Ready to miss all the fun. Oh, he looks great there in the back. King Candor Hasidius. Does it feel to be serving a king? You're welcome here, Queen Ziani. Stakes of the past are behind us. The Sun Queen, the ruler of Varlamore. Ah. Cool. King personally invited her. He's keen to put an end to the animosity between the two kingdoms. Royal Guards, the Quality. They look fancy. Oh, that's cool. Varlamore's kind of like Wakanda. Nice. Good to see you, Your Majesty. Congrats on the coronation. Always be a friend of this kingdom. Calls for a toast. Time for me to bore you all with a speech. Oh, the drunk people. Pander Hasidius. Please celebrate with me. Heard a strong future for Korend. Let's all raise our glasses to these three. Good chance to talk in private. Councilors are behind bars. Korend is new ruler. All is well. Zamfir's still on the loose. We still don't know what happened with the Chasm of Fire and the Disciples of Yama. Sure you're on board. Once we have more information on Zamfir, I'll let you know. Oh god. What? Oh shit. Oh, they've been setting up the assassins the whole time. Am I gonna get framed for it? Candor Hasidius, you have been marked for death. Damn. Nice. So they usually wrap these with some kind of twist. They're good at writing in that respect. It's not just what they say is going to happen. One moment we're crowning a new king, the next we're burying him. Archer Hasidius is now the king. Sorry you couldn't be there for the ceremony. They felt something small would be best. Any word on the killer? Had the murder weapon sent to Lovacaine to be examined. I want to find whoever did this. Arceus is trying to find out more about Zamfir. Would Arceus send something for you? He said you know what to do with it. Cool. Book of the Dead, Antique Lamp, new spawn point in Karen Castle, additional Arceus spells. And we've got our quest cape back. And our trimmed achievement cape back. Okay. Book of the Dead, which I think is just a transformed Corette's memoirs. Antique Lamp. I think I got to put everything on prayer, since my thought on doing that is it's limited. I only get so many bones, and I risk losing them whenever I go to the Wilderness Altar, so... 10k XP. Beauty. Alright, I think I need to take a break, because that was significant. That was like 3 hours. I am going to do that. I'm going to take a break. And I come back, I might do something low attention like mining for a bit before we do anything else, but I want to get back onto the medium combat achievements soonish. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Kingdom Divided is an excellent quest, and coming out of RS3, editing this video, a huge breath of fresh air for me. It's big, it's epic, it's very long, it's like 3 hours long, but it's fundamentally rooted in human conflict, human emotions, and human drama. It kind of has like a Game of Thrones political bent to it, where we're like viewing all of these different houses that are at each other's throats. It's still punctuated with a lot of RuneScape-y stuff, like, you know, there's some fights you have to do, there's a bunch of little skilling challenges you have to do. The quest is also obviously oriented around setting up future content updates that Jagex wants to do, so like at the time that I'm recording this, Yama just came out in old school RuneScape, and this quest is all about setting up Yama. I know Varlamore's in the game now, I haven't gotten to it yet, but this is also setting up Varlamore quite a bit. I think they generally do a much better job of this than they did in RS3. RS3, there were several quests that felt like they just existed to set up the next content update, and they all felt cynical. I made the comparison frequently in the RS3 playthrough, but RS3 is kind of structured like the DC cinematic universe, where they're just trying to like rush to the good part and get everything in place to have a multi-billion-dollar film franchise without putting in the work. Here, old school RuneScape feels a bit more like the MCU. Not that the MCU is anything amazing, it's just it's competent at telling a compelling story and also setting up whatever the next thing is. As far as summarizing the story of the quest, it's a pretty long one, but the gist of it is that there are protesters against the Karen Council who want to restore the monarchy, but we find out that the heir to the throne is essentially in a permanent coma, basically brain dead. The whole monarchist thing is kind of similar to an RS3 quest, Birthright of the Dwarves, where you're trying to overthrow the consortium and restore the monarchy. It's honestly kind of weird that Jagex has done this twice. I hope they don't have any monarchists on staff there, but they make some interesting arguments for it in this quest. It's less about monarchy being inherently good and more about how the council has failed. Because the council is not like a democracy or anything, it's basically an oligarchy. We get some reveals during the quest that were pretty clearly set up previously, like the idea that Veos' client is Zarek, and Zarek is like possessing him. There's a touching scene where Rose is euthanized and you bury her. They spend some time on that. I appreciated it. Towards the end of the quest, you're working with the different house leaders of Karen to overthrow the council. You eventually get them all on your side, and they end up choosing Lord Hasidius to be the new king. At the conclusion of the quest, though, while we're doing the celebration for the new king, he gets assassinated, and that's something that they've set up carefully. You keep getting attacked by assassins during this quest. So off-screen, Hasidius' son becomes the king instead, with no, like, fanfare. It's a good quest, though. Lots of great human scenes. The quest knows that it needs to slow down a little bit and acquaint us with the characters, so we have important scenes with Commander Fullor where, like, the weight of euthanizing Rose and burying her is made to feel important. The problem with the RS3 equivalent of this quest is it would just be interested in the status quo change of, like, getting to there being a monarchy now as quickly as possible. In RS3, there's a lot less concern with, like, okay, well, what's the human impact of this? Like, what does it mean to the people of Karen that we're, you know, having this huge upheaval and we're going to, like, kill the rightful queen. I use this phrase a lot. Like, it's not Shakespeare. It's just competent, and it's nice to see something that's straightforward, competent, good storytelling, good for a long quest like this. It does seem like they're setting up for an eventual master and then Grandmaster Karen quest 10, 15 years from now. But if it's anything to the quality of this quest, I'm really looking forward to it. That's a wrap on this one. I said I was going to try to target 2 hours for episodes, but Kingdom Divided is a gigantic 3-hour quest. I have no idea how many more episodes I have in the can. I'm just going to edit them, and when I get to 2 hours, I'm going to cut it if I have an episode title. I might continue past 2 hours a little bit until I encounter some kind of unique content that I can put in the episode title. Thanks for watching these, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.